show where we have real talk, real conversations, and you're welcome to it. So, today, chat family, we're going to be talking about what should we not share when we're in a relationship. And by this, I mean romantically, because I do think that there are some big no nos of what you should not do, what you should not share when you're in a romantic relationship. Okay? And the first one is that I feel you should most definitely not be saying anything negative about the person that you're in a romantic relationship with. The things that happen in your relationship is between you and that person. You know, other than if it's something toxic or somebody putting their hands on you, then that's a whole different scenario. But I mean, for the most part, we should be giving very little information, or what you share about the person that you're with should be very minimum. You shouldn't be sharing personal and private things that they've shared with you. You need to keep those things to yourself. So, for instance, you should not be sharing with anybody else um, some of the things that that person did in the past. Maybe that was immature or would cause other people to judge them. Don't do that. You know, why would you want to paint the person you're with in a bad light? Um, Especially relatives, because they're always looking for something that they can say about the person that you're with. So you got to be very careful about what you share with friends and relatives or other people about your personal relationship. And there's things that needs to be kept private, like your bedroom chronicles. Keep that to yourself. Also, things when it comes to if you have an argument, you don't need to be sharing that. And we live in a society that people overshare. They share way too much. If you had a little tiff and you said one thing, they said another, you, between the two of you, need to work that out, because other people are just going to come and they're going to just add more problems, more fuel to the situation, and they don't know what's going on. So if you got something going on in your relationship, talk it out with your husband, your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend. Talk it out. You know, learn to communicate with each other. And notice how I said each other, and I don't mean communicating what's going on with your girlfriends, your guy friends, your siblings, your cousins, your whoever. This is some things that need to be kept private. So keep it private. Don't share your personal, romantic, your bedroom escapades. Don't share those things. That is between you and that person. Next, do not be posting things on social media about whatever is going on. I've seen people, they post, oh, you know, this, they did this or that. You know, don't do that. If you are going to be with somebody, there has to be a level of trust between the two of you. And if you have problems, that is not a time to take it to social media and involve other people in your personal and private business. You got to keep those stuff to yourself, okay? Don't tell. If you have an issue, you need to have a conversation between the two of you. That's not a conversation for social media. It's not a conversation for your relatives or your friends. This is something that needs to be happening between you and them. Okay? Another thing that's important to not share about your personal and private relationship is like whatever they're doing. Like, okay, say for instance, this person loses their job, or something happens that maybe they didn't do the best thing. You don't want to go and share those things. Keep those things to yourself. That's nobody else's business. What is happening between with you and that person is your business. So you guys work it out. You guys come to that space of having those conversations, and those are you are the one that has to have the conversation with them. And I've seen a lot of people skip the step. They'll skip from having a communication that if boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, or wife, something happens and they don't go and talk to them. They run straight to their girlfriends. They run straight to social media. They run straight to other people when you haven't even told the person that you're with how you feel, what's going on, if there's a problem, if there's an issue. And also the same thing when things are good, you got to be very careful about sharing the good things, especially on social media because people, oh, they're just buying your love. Oh, they're just doing this or that. Be very careful about what you post on social media about your romantic relationship. And the same thing can be said. You have to be very careful if you're in a relationship and you have children together to make sure that you're not telling other people how you parent, how you all choose to parent. That is nobody else's business. That's not your mom, your dad, your sibling, your friends. That's not people on social media. That's your personal and private business. So keep certain things off social media. There's nothing wrong if you want to post maybe like it's your anniversary or things like that, but personal, private, bedroom chronicles, keep that off social media. Okay? Another thing that I want to share, and this is really the last thing that I want to bring about, to not bring to other people and to not share, is don't talk about the arguments that you have. Don't talk about the things that, okay, they're not doing this in the house. Hey, realist, how are you doing? Welcome in. Don't share when you had this argument or this is going on in the house or they don't do this, because what are other people going to do? Oh, they're not a good man, they're not a good woman. People who have not never been in the relationship, they don't know nothing about you, they don't know about all of the good things that they are. But a lot of people like to come on social media or relatives or other people because they want to see you guys break up. Some people are very unhappy, bitter, and they love to give you advice about a relationship, and yet they're single. It makes no sense, right? So you got to be very careful about getting advice from friends and family and relatives because not everybody has good motives. And people will make up all kinds of stuff and they'll try to plant seeds in your head to make you feel like you don't have a good relationship. You are the one that has to make a decision about your relationship. And if there's things that you need to work on with your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, or wife, then you need to work it out. Don't let other people put stuff in your head and make you feel some type of way. You, as an adult, have to make a decision to what you like, what you don't like. Are you happy? Are you miserable? And then you two go about being adult enough to work it out. Work it out in your way. And you don't need other people's advice on your relationship, especially the ones that you know don't have your back, especially the ones that you already know that they don't like them. So don't ask their advice because you know that it's just going to be argument, it's going to be drama, and something negative. So instead of telling people about what's going on in your bedroom chronicles, telling people what's going on when you have arguments or if you're having financial issues, there's certain things that you just don't share. And if you want to keep people out your business, that's the best thing that you can do. If you don't want problems, if you don't want lots of arguments, and if you want to stay together, you need to learn to communicate with the person that you're with, not social media, not your relatives, not your friends, not other people. This is between you and them. And you got to be mature enough to know the difference. And not everybody who is trying to give you advice is trying to help you. You never know. That person may be trying to get with your spouse or your boyfriend, your girlfriend. Be careful because not everybody is who they claim to be. And people will claim that they love you and they're here to help you. And they're trying to help themselves to your man or to your woman. I'm just the messenger, everybody. So thanks everybody for tuning in. The Marlene Saunders Show, where we have real talk, real conversations, and you're welcome to it. If it's your first time here, feel free to subscribe. We do live stream videos every day, Monday to Friday, 30 minutes or less. So I most definitely will tap in tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of your day, guys.